All right, those of you who are watching on Blaze TV, we, of course, always appreciate you subscribing. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, what are you waiting for? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment. Let us know what you think of the news of the day. We're I think, less than 400 away from hitting 100,000. So tell a friend. I don't know. Like I keep saying, we're going to throw a party. And apparently everyone else who's on this program doesn't drink, but I do. So I'd want to throw a party and pop some champagne.
I'm going to party with you hard without drinking.
Yaku's like, I'm going to get some sparkling grape juice and I'm going to go so hard. You have no idea.
No idea.
All right. So I want to get to more news about Donald Trump because, as we know, the left can't stop until they have him, behind bars for life. They're trying to get him on everything. So now former President Donald Trump has reportedly been notified by federal prosecutors that he is likely to face imminent indictment in the classified document probe. So this is Trump's attorneys apparently met with the Justice Department to discuss possible charges of, quote, gathering, transmitting, or losing, end quote, of national defense information. This is, of course, being led by special counsel Jack Smith, and they also informed Trump's team that other charges of alleged false statements and obstruction of justice could be on the way as well. I want to throw up a tweet here from Taylor I don't know how to say this. I'm sorry, Taylor. Taylor Budowich. He is an associate for Donald Trump. He testified earlier today before a federal grand jury in Florida and said today, in what can only be described as a bogus and deeply troubling effort to use the power of government to, quote, get Trump, I fulfilled a legal obligation to testify in front of a federal grand jury, and I answered every question honestly. America has become a sick and broken nation, a decline led by Joe Biden and power-hungry Democrats. I will not be intimidated by this weaponization of government. For me, the need to unite our nation and make America great again has never been more clear than it is today. That starts with re-electing President Donald J. Trump, a purpose I will not be deterred from pursuing. And I do realize that there is a growing battle within the Republican Party between, people who want Donald Trump, people who want Ron DeSantis. But you can understand the sentiment of people who are like, you guys are literally this is obsession with just trying to get Trump out of public eye because you guys are so obsessed with him. I don't understand it. I want to throw up one more tweet here from DC Drano, who posted on Twitter, signed letter from President Trump on January 19th, 2021, the day before he left office, declassifying Crossfire hurricane documents showing Obama, Biden, the CIA, the DOJ, and FBI spied on him. Now you know why they raided Mar-a-Lago to steal back evidence of their crimes. Certainly in this, here's the documents, certainly in this particular situation, I know we talk about this all the time on this program, but it's like, who are you going to trust? The FBI? Who are you going to trust? The DOJ? You really trust that they're going to give some sort of impartial investigation? I realize it's a special counsel. That doesn't make me, satisfied at all. I don't trust a word that comes out of any of their flipping mouths. None.
Absolutely not. And just every day, including today, the further I go with the work we do, I realize that we cannot trust them. We cannot. You cannot. You cannot trust the leadership of the FBI. And for the FBI agents out there, the boots on the ground, you're amazing. You want to. But your leadership have failed you. They've neglected you. They've steered you off a cliff. They are literally leading you to slaughter. And we cannot trust the DOJ, the FBI, heck, any of them. Any of the three-letter agencies, all of them. Throw the IRS in there too. Throw all of them in there. I just don't, Sarah. Nothing they say. You need to proof and verify everything. This is the hour where you can only watch, according to me, The Blaze, because I don't even know if the Daily Wire is on point anymore, to be honest with you, straight up. The Blaze here, do your homework and dig, because they're lying to you every chance they get.
I'm sure, though, Oren, that they treated, if we could take a peek behind the curtain, we would see that they have treated all the classified documents from Joe Biden, Mike Pence, all the exact same way that they are handling Donald Trump's, I'm sure.
It's very clear what's happening here. It's a scary thing to say, but it's very obvious. The goal is to criminalize dissent in the United States. You have somebody like Douglas Mackey, who's facing 10 years in jail for putting a meme about Hillary Clinton online. You have pro-life activists who are getting hit by the FBI, parents who don't want their kids trans are being targeted by the FBI, Catholics in traditional services are being targeted by these people. It's very clear who they're going after. And when they go after Trump, look, I live in Florida. I like Ron DeSantis. I'm a Ron DeSantis fan. But there's a reason that the left is losing their mind over Donald Trump. He was not supposed to get through. It was supposed to be Mitt Romney's and Jeb Bush's. From here on out, the Republican Party was supposed to be a complete tool of control. And Donald Trump isn't perfect, but he shattered that paradigm, and they are scared, and that's why they're willing to do anything to stop him.
I mean, it is really fascinating, especially when you look at, to Trump's credit, in handling classified documents, the president is the only one who has the power to declassify something. So him having documents is, to me, far less of a big deal than Joe Biden having documents, sitting next to his Corvette that his crackhead son is taking out for a spin at any given moment, right? I mean, he was vice president. He has no excuse, none, to even have the classified documents. Mike Pence, same thing. And so it's just, you know, you wonder how many people on the left can at least look at this objectively and say, I don't agree with their policies. I'm sure they would say, I hate Donald Trump because he tweets mean things that hurt my feelings because I'm a little sensitive Nancy. But I don't like seeing the government be weaponized against someone for a different belief system. Like, I would hope that they would have the common sense to go, oh, I see where that leads.
Sarah, you would hope so, but I've come to the conclusion over the last maybe 2 months, this following conclusion. The America you and I fight for, we fight for, okay? Glenn, they don't see that America. They're not fighting for the same America.
I don't think they want that America.
They don't want that America.
Yeah.
They don't care. We have this notion, this noble notion that we all want the eagle to soar, that we want the nation that's, you know, revered in Revelations 12 and 13 as the eagle that carries Israel. We want America to be the beacon. They don't want that. They don't want that. They want absolute destruction of what we call nuclear family, functional society, logic, reason, truth, a nation under God, rule of law. They don't want that. And so anybody that's for that, I'm asking myself when. It's a matter of when. When do they go after DeSantis? Because they will. If he rises in any form or fashion, or it looks like he could potentially, maybe, for whatever reason, become president, they'll go. They're going to go after him because they are into the destruction of the America that we see.
Yeah.
They hate it. There is no reason. There is no logic. This is why they can tell you what you see is not what you see. It's peaceful, the building's burning. Oh, sexualizing a child is okay. A child can decide. Cutting off the breast of a 12-year-old is okay. Because it's just destroy. Destroy all things that made America what America is. And then you have these absolute numbnut idiots that say America was never great. We've had great moments. We've had huge failures, and we learn from them. History is history. But we have had great moments, and we can, again, be great. But they hate that. They hate being functional.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to give you last word on that, Oren.
Yeah, I mean, the left is a coalition of people who benefit from the destruction of natural hierarchies, from the disassembling of tradition. They are the people who are primed to prosper when America falls. And so that's why a bunch of people who seem otherwise shouldn't be able to hang together all manage to work towards one particular goal, because they understand that destroying those things will benefit them in the long run. They want to invert the hierarchies that built America and turn it into something different, which is why somebody like Barack Obama says, I want to fundamentally transform the United States. He wasn't kidding. He knew exactly what the plan was.
Yeah, no kidding. And as you're finding out with Barack Obama 2.0, none of the transformation is actually good. They did transform it a lot. None of it is good, though, as it turns out.
If you like that clip, there is plenty more where that came from. Click the link in the description below to subscribe to the News and Why It Matters YouTube channel to watch the full episode.